I was raised by a single mother. I went to college. I got my degree in statistics, which is a male-dominated field.
Right.
I got my job at Visa, and at the age of 24, I bought my home in the Bay Area, which is an expensive market to purchase a home. After I bought my home, I proceeded to remodel the home with my own two hands using YouTube tutorials. So, literally, I did not need a man. I did the manly work. I scraped a popcorn ceiling. I put in a full laminate floor. I learned how to use a table saw and not cut off all 10 fingers, right? So I proved it. I did the thing. Yeah. I proved that I can live this life without a man, and I'm telling you, it is not fulfilling. Because at the end of the day, I was sitting in an empty home, absolutely miserable that I was alone. So I need a man to fulfill my greatest potential in life, which is to become a mother. There is nothing that's better than becoming a mother and having that legacy. And when you find the right man who wants to have that legacy as well, you will want to submit to him.
Wow, that is powerful. And I wish that many of the girls took that to heart. It sounded and it seemed like the women that were there and those ladies that were there, it seems like they were resonating and that was coming into them, and some of them were like, wow, I can't wait. Like it's very good when women actually are acknowledging that. This is the thing, is this came out of her mouth, and I do believe that many women do have, it's something that's been put in you. The greatest potential for a woman is to be a mother, to carry that child. You are a precious vessel. You need to understand that. Like, think about it. If a woman runs around sleeping with this man and this man and this man and this man, what is that doing to that vessel? That is, it's defiling, man. It's defiling. Let's not put any excuse to that. I don't even want to hear anybody type and say, well, men do it, so we should be able to do it. Foolish talk. Foolish talk. Just because some people do it and other people do, just because everybody does it, you should do it. Foolish talk. Absolutely rubbish. In fact, because people are doing it, you shouldn't be doing it. That's how it should be. Because everybody does it, that should give you more reason to be peculiar, to be separate, to be distinct and unique. Have your own precious mark that will have a divine attribute connected to you that sets you apart. That's how it should be. Don't try to be like everybody else. A lot of the girls that were on that podcast, by the way, these are OnlyFans models. These are girls who are giving themselves up over to show their bodies online, and they sleep with men and sleep with women, have bisexual relations on camera, off camera, whatever. They do those things, then they get paid, they get money. The thing is, think about it. Be careful what you post online. Be careful what you post online, because whatever you post online is permanent. Imagine you have a baby, a born baby girl or a baby boy. Child is born, and then that child is growing up, and then everybody says, yo, your mother is such and such, because they see online what she was doing. Think about those things. Now, let me address this real quick. I want you people to understand this. As this lady is acknowledging that she became very successful, she did all the manly things. She proved that she doesn't need a man. She proved that yes, it's possible for a woman to be without a man. And I agree. It's possible a woman can be without a man. But there is something that is missing. You have been designed by God to not be alone. You have been designed by God to hold potentially the next president. You have been designed by God to potentially hold the next king. You have been designed by God to carry rulers, judges. You have been designed by God to carry a seed that would become great one day. You don't know that. The potential is there. Satan comes, standing as a dragon, waiting for the baby as soon as it's born to devour. Remember in Revelation chapter 12, Satan sought out to destroy, to consume the baby, the male child, as soon as it was born. But that child was caught up to God and to his throne. That's Yeshua. That's Jesus Christ. Think about this. All right? Every woman that has a child conceived in her womb, Satan has a problem with that. And he, the dragon of old, the ancient dragon of old, he sits there waiting as soon as that child is born so that he can devour the child. He wants to destroy every child. So the seed has been planted. Satan has successfully convinced many women to abort the babies, to eliminate the child. They are doing the dragon's bidding. You are doing the work of the dragon. And the child is the one that pays the price. They sacrifice that baby unto Moloch. Do you realize that when a woman is pregnant, this is actually a spiritual experience? Because now she's not living for herself. There's a living soul that is now within her womb, inside her body. She now becomes a vessel for a living soul. That soul, the Spirit of God, is working in that soul. God is knitting that soul in her womb. Satan comes to attack the woman. Her emotions will go all the way up. All kinds of thoughts will come. These are spiritual experiences. Don't you find it interesting how women experience postpartum depressions and all? Those are spiritual visitations and attacks from the enemy. Women have to be careful. They must be submitted to God and submit to His word and to His will in order for them to have divine protection and divine favor. That's when a woman is most tested, is when she is actually in her pregnancy. That is a woman's test. I'll elaborate more on this later on. There's more to discuss this. I wanted to share just a brief message with all of you. Ladies, be careful what you post online. You need to understand that Satan is after you. And he wants you to defile the temple of God. He wants you to become a reckless vessel. Don't allow for him to have his way in your life. Yield your life to God. Turn to him. Don't make the same mistakes that other women have made. You don't want to have a regretful end. You don't want to regret the decisions you make. You want to be proud of the decisions you made. So make sure that you think about the future. Think about your decisions that you make now, how it's going to impact tomorrow. And if you are going to have a child, choose your decisions carefully. And choose your man wisely. But I'm not going to hold you off, ladies and gentlemen. This is Controversy 7 Ministry. Thank you for tuning in, for joining me. If you have not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe and turn on your bell notification icons on. I'm not going to hold you off. You take good care of yourselves. Be blessed. Be safe. I will see you in the next video.